Today, we're diving into the world of React hooks. Let's start by understanding what are hooks and why do we need them. Hooks in React are functions that allow functional components to manage state, lifecycle events, and other React features that were traditionally only available in class components. Introduced in React 16.8, hooks provide a more direct API to the React concepts and enable developers to reuse stateful logic without having to write a class. There are multiple hooks available such as useState, useEffect, useContext, useReducer, useCallback, and useMemo, useRef, so as you can create your own hooks even. For today, we will be focusing on two powerful hooks, useState and useEffect. To understand, let's learn them by examples. Suppose we want to create a counter component which upon button click updates the value in the browser screen as well as browser title. Let's start by creating a component file. We call it countercomponent.js. Now import React, useState, useEffect from React library. Next we create a function and call it as counterComponent. Now let's define state using useState. We call this state as count and initialize it with value 0. Remember, this feature of state maintenance was only available for us in class components, but with the help of useState we can manage states within the functional components as well. Next let's use useEffect, which is similar to component did mount, component did update, and component will unmount. Here we update the title of the document every time the value of count is changed. Lastly, render the component. Here we render the component, displaying the current count value and an increment button. Clicking the button triggers the setCount function, updating the state and re-rendering the component. Now let's run it. Every time when a user clicks the button, the state value changes and title of the browser also gets updated. This all is done through useState and useEffect hooks. Try this example at your end, share your fiddle with us as comments. We would love to see your code. Have fun and keep learning with Interns.School.